buying and selling during a pandemic, what to do first. Toronto's housing market's typically very competitive, which means it's usually tough to buy a home and usually relatively easy to sell, which is why a lot of homeowners typically decide to buy their next home first, then list their current home for sale, assuming it's going to be a pretty easy sale. But things don't always run as smoothly as planned, especially during a recession and a pandemic. And a recent Reddit post I came across really gives us a very visceral, real-life look at some of the risks, stresses, and challenges some homeowners face when they take this approach. Post was titled, "Unable to Sell Condo, Need Funds from Sale to Close on a House That I Purchased." The poster writes, "I'm closing on the house at the end of the month and I've not been able to sell my condo. I will need the money from the condo in order to have enough money for the closing transaction. I've had it listed for 2 months now and there's no interest. The total price drop is $75,000 and I can't afford to go any lower. We have only a handful of showings in 2 months and 0 serious offers." So again, this is a very stressful position to be in, but this is just the beginning, unfortunately, for this person. If this person finds that they can't sell their condo, what's going to happen is they're going to be in breach of the contract and the agreement on the purchase that they just made, which basically means that the seller of the home that they bought is going to have to relist their home for sale. And depending on what it sells for, if it ends up selling for less than what this person paid for it, the seller can sue this person for the difference. It doesn't matter if it's $5,000 or $100,000 plus any costs they incurred. So it's a very difficult and stressful position to be in for anyone. And the way to, of course, avoid this type of stress is really to just decide to sell your current home first and then start looking for your new home. Now, the risk with this approach, of course, is that if your home search takes a little bit longer than planned, you may have to move into a short-term rental or possibly move in with friends or family for that period. But when we're weighing the risks against each other, of course, moving into a short-term rental is really not that bad when compared to incurring significant financial losses from a botched sale, potentially like the one in this post. Now, in a volatile market, especially like the one we're seeing in Toronto right now, where behaviors and beliefs about the housing market and economy can really change overnight, the risks of buying before selling have probably never been higher. If you have any questions, please post them below or shoot me an email at askjohn@movesmartly.com.